I've fooled around with VR coding for years, but I wanted to focus on a more serious project. I was playing with one of those molecular model kits, the plastic kind made of sticks and balls, and inspiration struck, so I ran with it and got to work. I started simple with atoms represented by balls that repel each other like magnets, and I replaced the plastic sticks with stretchy elastic bonds. It took some work to make the logic that groups molecules from collections of balls. Right now it only supports single bonds, no doubles or triples. I'm still working out how elastic I want the bonds to be. Taking them apart is easy, just grab two adjacent atoms and pull. It uses repulsion to balance the connections so they don't form at proper angles yet. I'm using a limited set of elements for now, but it's enough to build simple organic compounds like methane and propane, though the formulas it shows aren't quite right yet. Adding a little oxygen gets you something more familiar, alcohol, which looks like a little dog, a really chubby one. Glucose was a little more complicated to process because it loops. Here you can see how repulsion works against entire molecules. And here's caffeine, the most important molecule of all. I needed to add nitrogen for this one. Chemistry was never really a strong point for me. I still think of all this in terms of applied physics. I remember a good bit of it, but I know I'll have to know it much better in order to take this project further. I'm working on getting it to identify types of molecules or name specific ones. I eventually want to have basic chemical reactions. I want to fill the chamber with a soup of atoms and have them react to each other in a way that at least somewhat resembles reality. For now, it's all manual, and the only limit is how many open bonds there are on atoms. This is capsaicin, the second most important molecule. It demonstrates how the software handles long chains. I think it looks a little like a dragon. My main motivation in all this is to design and build a natural and intuitive VR interface, something that a user can figure out easily without any instructions. A virtual molecular model kit just seemed like a good subject to do it with. This is all built in Unity using OpenXR, and it's written with Quest headsets in mind. It supports both controllers and hand tracking, and the reaction chamber automatically resizes itself to your VR boundary. I want to get camera pass-through working so you can see your actual surroundings through the glass, but for now this is a very early version and most of the real work has all been math. There's a lot of things I would like to do with this, like chemical reactions, better visuals and sounds, and hand gestures. How far I take this really depends on if this is of interest to anyone. How far is this worth developing?